Now, Chief Meteorologist Scott Dorval with the On Your Side forecast.
The cold is certainly the weather story. This morning it was the snow if you were stuck on the interstate east of Boise Mountain Home. Just horrible conditions, just enough snow, just the right conditions. Unfortunately, the low visibility and the icy conditions. That snow has dissipated and it's gone right now and will not return. That was the Arctic air coming in. That's all it was. But two air masses colliding, causing a convergence zone and snow to fly. But the cold air is definitely in place. That's right, folks. 34 is the highest we've been so far. If it stays below 37, this will be the coldest afternoon that we've had this early in the season ever in Boise. How about that in October? 41 for the high temperature tomorrow. 45 Thursday. Slowly climbing. We'll start to peak here over the weekend, getting into the low 50s. I'll tell you, this weekend's looking pretty good if we can keep the clouds away. I am seeing the next chance of precipitation really for the valleys around Wednesday in this region right around here. We get some snow in the mountains. But until then, very dry conditions are in my forecast. Let's take a look at the wind chill forecast. See an 8 and a 9 tomorrow morning. That's just because we'll have a little bit of a breeze, but the temperature will be so cold. We have that southeast breeze trying to form, and that comes in the morning. And so that just a few miles per hour will add to it. So our wind chill for several hours in the morning will be running below 10 degrees. And then by noon, we're getting up to 30 and above as the temperatures begin to warm just a little bit. Here are the current wind chill factors. Idaho Falls, I think it's cold here. It feels like 8 there right now. 16 in Pocatello. 18 in Twin Falls, 12 in Haley, and there's not much wind in southwest Idaho, but we still have a wind chill factor of 28 degrees in Boise. Here we are in October. This is what happened this morning. This is the snow advancing. You see the little streamlines here. That's the wind direction going in this direction, and then wind coming from the other direction. There's a 2-hour time frame here where you see the snow disappear. The Boise Doppler radar went out for 2 hours between 8:30 and 10:30. Let's take a look at the loop again. I've got an enhanced satellite underneath. This is the snow, and see the wind coming in here, wind coming in this way. That's the convergence zone like we talked about last night, and there was the snow pushing into Mountain Home. The radar goes out, but you can still see this convergence zone and a little low pressure. See this little circulation here, and there's the snow pushing into Boise. There it was right around Vista that I showed you a moment ago. It pushed into the Boise here and then died as it did, although I got some reports of some snow flurries around the Meridian area, but that was the convergence zone that we talked about. It came up, the computer models handling it very well. You even see a circulation right here, a sign that there was a little low pressure forming, and this is what it looked like on I-84 at the Vista exit. Now this is blue sky all in the distance here. The snow is flying here, and at the flying Y, the sun was shining, and then the storm just dissipated. But you see, it didn't take long for the snow to cause some issues here. Now, this is what not real issues here because the snow is blowing off the road, but the further west you went, that's when it was real bad, when it got real slick because we had more snow accumulating. Right now, it is just cold, dry air coming in from the northeast. That's going to continue. The wind will settle down, but we've got some real cold temperatures tonight, the coldest of the season on the back end of a low pressure system. On the front end, you get snow, and Denver right now is having a real rough time. Almost a half a foot of snow is likely, and Chicago will eventually be the deadline or the destination of this storm as it moves on in. Today we're at 34. Tomorrow we pop it up to around 41, but still pretty cold during the afternoon hours, certainly. Here's the snow in Denver that we're getting, and Chicago now looks like it could be under the gun here for a good 4 to 6 inches of snow. Making snow at Bogus Basin. That's what it looks like right now on the top of Bogus Basin at 518, and this is what it looks like at the River Run side of the Sun Valley Resort, where they're making snow. They've been making it for a while. Everybody's going to be making snow for a while here with these cold temperatures in the teens and single digits during the morning. Look at Stanley, down to 11 below zero tonight. We've got some brutal cold temperatures overnight tonight, but my exclusive true view of tomorrow's weather today shows our highs getting up into the 40s. So the afternoon really isn't going to be that bad, but when you're heading off to work in the morning, if your car is not covered, it is going to be on the cold side. About 10 below zero around Stanley, close to zero in the McCall area tonight. The Magic Valley, you won't have any more snow tomorrow morning, so the interstate should be fine. Just cold, Don.
And take it easy, go slow.
Yeah, go slow when you see that snow. It takes just a little bit. If you're new to the area, just a little bit of snow causes a problem because the roads, the tires compact it, you get the ice, and then there's just too many cars in the road and got to slow down.
Trouble. All right.